And that's another thing. I got to tell you, for those that are watching and listening and different platforms right now, including YouTube, this is not a slight against them, but I got to tell you, the big thing that everybody wants to get monetized, right? You want to be monetized. You get paid in advertising money and be a YouTuber and make a full time living on it. Right? First of all, very small percentage of people are able to do that sustainable, like, you know, so that it's sustainable where you're making money. I'm not talking about like 500 a month. I spend that on my dry cleaner. I'm talking about like real money. Can it be done? Yeah, obviously people do it. Does it take a while? Sure it does. Even the biggest guys like Mr. Beast and people like that, it took them years. But I have a different type of show. So you have to be yourself. This is me. This is my voice. This is what I do. But you also have to be different. You have to not shock people so much, but is the fact that you want to be able to, it's got to be something that they haven't seen before. They got to feel comfortable with being where they are, and then they'll come back. You don't want one and done. But my thing is, why do people place so much emphasis on I got to be monetized? Got to be monetized. You know what I mean? I got to do this and that and then get all these views and make shorts and make reels. And whoa. Here's a thought, and I don't think it's an original thought, but maybe it's mainstream, maybe it isn't. If you have the know-how, if you have the means, why not reach out to different advertisers, the ones that you choose, that you would like to have them sponsor you, whatever? Why don't you reach out? What do you need YouTube to do it for? Are they a bigger one and they have access to? Of course. I mean, that goes without saying. I'll give for an example. Let's say you want to work with Red Bull, the drink, and you do sports stuff. So it seems like that would be a good fit, right? That's natural. Why not contact them directly and say, look, listen to my show on YouTube or Facebook or Twitter or whatever, Twitch, listen to my show. You know what I mean? Back in the day, we would send demos out. We used to sell them on cassettes. So you could laugh if you want. Now it's done like, video files and everything. But even then, we would send it. We would make, I had mine on a disc, on a CD and stuff like that. And actually, one of the ones that I did was introducing Madden 2004. That was one of the, I would do like a Subway commercial or whatever it was and do different things. And you send that in to different advertisers. Now, the more shit you throw against the wall, the more sticks. That is the way, you're working the odds. That's the way it works. So you don't need, I'm not going to say you don't need YouTube. Obviously, you need a platform unless you have your own algorithm, you have your own server and everything else. I'm not saying that. There's millions and billions of people on there. It's a good thing. And I actually like YouTube. I watch it all the time, every day. A lot of people do when they're supposed to be at work or they're at work. But you could also leave it up to them, or you could have to go out. There's no rule that says you can't go after your own sponsors and stuff like that. So if the emphasis is on monetization, making money, why not take your own fate and take it into your own hands, at least partially? Don't leave it all up to anybody, not just YouTube, anyone. Do what you want to do. Do what you're good at. Do what you like. If you could do, and there was a lot of YouTubers that I've not spoke to directly, but that I know about, and they said the big thing for them was, okay, this was their big thing. If you could do what you do, whether you're getting paid or not, let's say you would love doing it and you're interested in it, whether it's a hobby, if it's more than a hobby, if this is your way of life, if you have the time and the means and everything that you can do all that. If you could do all that on the same level and have fun and have people come in and followers and subscribers and all that kind of stuff, if you would be okay if you didn't make any money, would you still do it? And if the answer is yes, then you would be successful when you do finally